Hello guys, bouncysnipe here, and today I am bringing you a $500 PC build video part list thingamadoohickey that I haven't done for a while, but it's on top of some Battlefield 4 gameplay. I am actually getting quite good at this game. Well, not quite good, but better than I was with the live commentary that lasted like 30 minutes or something. And so yeah, I'm just going to start right on in it. So I kick the build off. Oh yeah, this is $500. This does not include an operating system because now there are options. Now SteamOS is coming out. If you choose, you can run Mac, or you could run PC or Windows OS, Windows 7, Windows 8. It's completely up to you. It's like $100, so depending on what you want, there you have it. So to kick the build off, let's start with the CPU. I am going to be using an AMD Athlon X4 750K. It's a 3.4 gigahertz socket FM2 quad-core desktop processor. It's overclockable, it's unlocked, and it'll cost $80. These are all pricing based off of Newegg's current pricing. This may change in the future. I'll have links down in the description below to them, and you can click on them and see what the current pricing is. For the motherboard, we're going with the MSI A75ME45 Micro ATX motherboard. Now, this is a socket FM2 Plus and a socket FM2. So, if you want to get a different CPU, which isn't necessary because I'm not gonna be, you won't need to be able to run Crossfire with the APU because it's not an APU. It's just a CPU running on that socket. So there you go. But yeah, it has a decent video card in it. It's actually a new video card that just came out by NVIDIA. So yeah, it's going to be a solid motherboard. It has some quick overclocking tools, and it supports both chips. So there you have it. It's a pretty solid motherboard. It's going to run you $68. For the hard drive, we're going with the Western Digital 1 terabyte blue hard drive from Newegg, of course. They're selling it. And it's a 7200 RPM hard drive and 64 megabytes of cache. It's gonna run you $60. You get 1,000 gigs. Now that's not gonna. It's not gonna be able to hold all of your games forever, including your OS. I'm running into some limitations with it, 1 terabyte. But this motherboard's completely upgradable. You can add another hard drive down along the line, and when you need it, and you'll end up having a lot of capacity. It's good as a start though. For the case, we are going with the CFI Bastet black computer case with the side panel window. It's going to run you $40. It's going to be big enough for our case. There is nothing we can do about that. It's going to support our Micro ATX motherboard just fine, and it's going to run you $39, $40 if you want to do this. For the power supply, we're going with the Raid Max Cobra RX 400 AFB 400 watt power supply. This is going to run you $35. It's 80 plus bronze. It's going to be solid in your build. I believe it's green, so according to the photo, it's green, which is awesome. For the RAM, we're going with 4 gigabytes of Patriot Viper 3. You know I like this memory. I don't have it personally, but it's just great memory. This is actually the cheapest memory I could find on Newegg for 1600 megahertz. It's $39, which is really cool if you ask me. And I'm also including a CD-ROM drive for $20. It's an Asus 24x DVD burner. If you don't want this, you just save yourself $20. But I find it still necessary when you install certain things. So I don't know. It's just up to me. Like my video editing software came in a disc. I mean, I installed it on my computer and I don't need the disc, but it came on a disc in the first place. So I still find that I need a CD-ROM drive. So that's just my opinion. And now the part a lot of you will be waiting for. If you do a lot of gaming or you do like intensive tasks, this is the part that you're gonna be like, what did he pick? Well, this is, as I said in my Battlefield 4 video from before, that was just slight, it wasn't very much tech in that. There was a little bit though. I told you that NVIDIA, not AMD, that was a mistake I made in my last video. NVIDIA has launched their new architecture Maxwell. So Maxwell is essentially a more power efficient, better performing architecture than Kepler was. And Kepler was just amazing. I mean, running GPU based off of Kepler 660 Ti, for those of you who don't know. So what I've done, they've only released 2 cards, the 750 Ti and the 750, and so I picked the EVGA GeForce GTX 750 Ti 2GB video card with an ACX cooling. It's a full-size video card. It's not one of those, it's not a small form factor screen, but neither is the case. So it's gonna do good. And the cool part about this is, unlike the shorter cards or the reference cards, this actually has I believe two 6-pin power connectors. Oh no, it has a 6-pin power connector. There we go. The 650 stock and the 650 Ti stock just run off of the PCI Express power that's delivered, because those things have really low TDPs. But this has a single 6-pin power connector, so it's going to be able to overclock pretty well in compared to its other things. So that's good. So you might be asking me now, what is the point of this build? I mean, there's the consoles. They cost only $400. The Xbox One's $500, by the way. You're also forgetting about one thing. You're forgetting about Xbox Live and PlayStation Network. Those right now cost money, which I'm not too excited about that. Yeah, PC still doesn't have that, which is good. But I mean, there isn't too much more to say. Now the consoles have kind of settled in to the market. Someone might be saying, well, my friends have this. I have 2 friends. One of my friends has a new console. I'm going to use the PS4 as an example. But my other friend has a PC. Well, I could get better graphics and play with my friend on the PC, or I could get not as nice graphics and not as smooth frame rates and not have the capability of getting a bunch of indie games, a bunch of... You can't use it as a computer. You can't use your PS4 as a computer. You can use your computer, well, as a computer. I don't really know what. You can video edit, you can web browse. Yes, you can web browse on a console, but it's not the same. I mean, you aren't getting the full experience. I cannot talk. I guess it is 9:40, but what I'm saying is, you can't do all of the things that you can do on a PC on a console. Even if the graphics were the same, you still can't do this. So, and another thing, consoles aren't all running at 1080p on all of the games are. On this computer that I'm doing, this card is geared for 1080p. Yes, you may not be running at ultra settings, but you will for sure be running at 1080p for this year at least on all your games. Maybe it mix of medium and high settings, some ultra settings, depending on what games you play. You play, let's say, insert name, Black Ops 2. You will probably be running this game at 1080p with most things on ultra. You're trying to play Crysis 3, you might have to crank some settings down, but you won't be running on dead low. That's good. So, I'm pretty confident in this build, and for the price, I still think that it's much better value than what you're going to be getting on your consoles. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions or comments about this PC build, be sure to leave a comment in the description below, description area below, excuse me. And I will get back to you, because I like to think of myself as being very good at getting back to your comments. So just leave that down below if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and I will do more videos. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace out.